When we're feeling weary and we think burnout is coming on, typically we'll say something like, there's just not enough time to do everything I need to do. Well, that's not a problem. That's a symptom. What's the problem? It could be one of 4 different problems or any combination of these 4, and that's what we're going to look at in Chuckism number 105. The first problem could be, are we using our time wisely? Maybe it's time for us to go back and review that time management training that we've had. Number 2 is everything. Do I need to do everything, or could I delegate some things to someone else who might actually do it better and faster? Number 3 is it a need? What would happen if we didn't do this? What would happen if this wasn't done? And the big one is, of course, am I taking on too much responsibility and therefore becoming weary? Chuckism number 105 says, weariness is a sign of participation, not failure. Weariness is a sign of participation, not failure. And when we use the power of 3 to look at what causes this weariness, we find there are 3 elements of weariness. We'll address one of them in this video and the other 2 in the next video. Element number 1 is simply participation. I have no problem with participation trophies. At least the person is in the game. If we're not in the game, there's no way we can win. If we're not a part of the process, there's no way we can learn. So we want to participate in whatever the endeavor is in order to learn, if not to actually win. This is a lesson I learned early in my career. There was an entrepreneur that I knew that built a beautiful RV facility. It was on the busiest highway in the city, and everyone admired this entrepreneur for what he was doing. The building was wonderful. The service bay was incredible. He brought in virtually every type of RV you could imagine, so anybody who wanted an RV could probably find it there. He had balconies built in his showroom and in his service bay so that people could see the tops of their RVs. It was very innovative. And then something happened. There was an oil embargo. The price of gas went up. And in fact, rationing began. And people had a hard enough time getting enough gas in their cars to go to and from work. The RV industry imploded, and some RV manufacturers actually went out of business and never returned. Well, this gentleman and I were together one day around some other people, and he came over and he said, "Chuck, these people are calling me a failure." And then he continued, "But they never even tried." You see, being involved, participating, is the first step in success. We've got to be involved. We've got to be in the game. Well, what happens to keep us out of the game? There are several things. The first of all is there's too many distractions. You must do this. You have to do that. I want to do this other. And so we've become distracted. We need to go back to focus. We learned focus a long time ago. But what do we focus on? We focus on one thing at a time. Now, it doesn't mean we don't multitask from time to time. It just means there's one primary area that we're focusing on. First of all, prioritize all the options that are out there. What are all the activities you could be involved in? And then start with outcome. How do you define success? What would you like to achieve? What is the ultimate outcome? And remember, if you're not participating, you're not on the path. So don't look at what you want to do. Look at what you want to accomplish, what you want to achieve, what you want to be. My first sales coach was Blaine Thacker, and he taught me an important lesson, and that is play to win. He had it on the back of his yacht. He had it all over his office. We're not going into this just to participate. We're going in it to win. We want some ultimate outcome. So know what you need to know and look for resources. You're going to need additional resources to achieve whatever you want to achieve. And when you're participating, you're learning. Without the participation, we don't have the opportunity to learn what we don't know and what we need to know. We don't learn what the resources could be that would help us out. Keep asking yourself, is what I'm doing right now leading me to my success? And if the answer comes up no or maybe, what could I be doing right now that would lead me to my success? To be most involved in participation, let's go back and review our goal-setting training. We've all had it. What is a goal? How do we attain it? What's involved in goal setting? Go back and review that and make sure you've got your goals set. Here are some ideas for an in-house DIY sales training or any other type of training that you could use to help you help others go to the next level while they are helping you go to the next level. Single most important function of sales is to teach, and remember, teach others.